Namaskar, friends. I welcome you back to week 6. This week is dedicated to language in Indian legal frameworks. When we move forward, video 1 of week 6, we'll discuss how language meets the law of evidence. Dear friends, after exploring digital deception in week 5, we now step directly into the legal arena. Week 6 is where forensic linguistics meets the Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam, that is BSA 2023, India's renewed evidence law. Today's session focuses on one powerful provision, that is Section 39, the statutory foundation of linguistic expert testimony in India. This is the section that legitimizes your future role as a forensic linguist inside the courtroom. So, stay with me because this video sets the tone for the next week. To begin with, we need to understand that what exactly does Section 39 say of BSA. Friends, Section 39 of Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam provides legal recognition to expert opinion relating to handwriting, finger impressions, and, crucially, linguistic analysis of determining authorship or authenticity of documents. The law acknowledges that certain forms of evidence require specialized knowledge, and linguistic expertise now sits alongside traditional forensic branches. This is India's official bridge between language, science, and justice delivery system. Now, we need to understand that why Section 39 matters for forensic linguistics. For decades, courts relied heavily on handwriting experts and document examiners, but rarely called linguistic experts. Section 39 changes this landscape altogether. It gives forensic linguistics a statutory home. It means your linguistic analysis, that is authorship profiling, threats, suicide notes, online messages, dispute wheels, all these things can now be formally admissible. This is a historic shift. When language becomes evidence, linguistic specialists become integral to the justice process. Now, when we move further, we can talk about the legal philosophy behind expert opinion. Dear friends, courts cannot master every scientific domain, and that's why expert opinion exists to assist judicial reasoning. Under Section 39, when a judge needs clarity about whether two documents share the same author, whether a threatening message carries genuine intent, or whether linguistic patterns indicate fabrication, the court may seek guidance from a forensic linguist. Your role becomes advisory yet authoritative. You do not decide guilt, but you illuminate the linguistic truth. Linguistic evidence fits seamlessly into modern Indian legislation because communication is now central to the crime. Threat notes, anonymous emails, WhatsApp messages, grooming chats, cyberbullying records, fraudulent contracts, every digital footprint is essentially language. Section 39 gives courts a structured pathway to interpret these linguistic artifacts scientifically. Once this pathway is recognized, forensic linguistics moves from a supportive discipline to a core evidentiary tool. Just imagine a hypothetical example, a case where a family disputes the authenticity of suicide note. Handwriting analysis suggests no tempering, but the language looks different from the deceased's usual style. The tone is colder. The sentence rhythm does not match. Idioms used in the not never appeared in the person's past writings. Under Section 39, a linguistic expert can compare corpora, analyze patterns, and provide insight into whether the not reflects genuine authorship or it is a fabricated one. In such cases, handwriting alone cannot solve the mystery. Language fills the gap. And this is where the forensic linguistic works. Friends, courts evaluate linguistic expert opinions based on three principles. Principle number 1, scientific reliability. This is a method grounded in linguistic theory. Principle number 2, logical reasoning. This is the conclusion derived methodologically. And principle number 3, that is clear communication. It can be the linguist explain findings in plain terms. Section 39 does not give unlimited power, it gives a responsible power. The expert must earn the court's trust through precision, neutrality, and clarity. Now, when we talk about the importance of neutrality in linguistic evidence, we can discuss like this. A linguist is not hired to support one side, they support the truth. Their role is to interpret language without emotional or ideological biases. Courts expect linguists to present findings that are objective, data-driven, and resistant to speculation. Neutrality builds credibility. Credibility builds influence. Under Section 39, your neutrality becomes your greatest strength inside the courtroom. Now, think of range of cases where linguistic expertise becomes essential. We can start with anonymous threat letters using similar rhetorical devices. We can even go ahead with extortion emails showing consistent stylistic markers. Even we can go for fake social media profiles using the same discourse patterns. We can go ahead with contract disputes involving ambiguous clauses. Then defamation cases requiring semantic interpretation. Then cyberbullying chats containing coded linguistic aggression, and there are many more. Each of these situations involves interpreting human intention through language. And Section 39 empowers courts to rely on linguists to decode that intention. Now, if we look at Section 39 with the future of Indian forensic linguistics, we can say that with the rise of AI generated texts, deepfakes, and multimodal deception, forensic linguistics will become even more central to the legal process. Section 39 ensures that India is not behind, it is prepared. This provision positions linguistic analysis at the heart of future digital justice. Students trained now will become the backbone of linguistic expertise for the next 2 decades. Now, if you look at week 5 taught how digital deception works. And if we try to bridge week 5 with week 6, we can find that week 6 teaches how the law interprets the deception. Friends, without Section 39, linguistic revelations remain academic. With Section 39, they become legal evidence. This bridge transforms rhetorical expertise in the courtroom impact. And this is where your training becomes practically meaningful. As you move forward to this week, remember that Section 39 is not just a legal clause, it is a professional identity. It is the formal recognition of your role as someone who interprets language for justice. Your competence, clarity, and neutrality shape how courts perceive linguistic science. I thank you for engaging with this foundation session. Section 39 is your entry point into the legal system, and from here, the journey only becomes more detailed, more nuanced, and more impactful. In the next video, we'll explore language in FIR, how linguistic choices inside FIRs influence investigations, justice delivery, and courtroom interpretations. So stay tuned to the course until I catch you in the next video. Till then, thank you very much. Namaskar.